Hello everybody, this is Pie Frenzy, and here is a recap of Game 2 of the EU LCS Spring Promotion Tiebreaker between Super Hot Crew and Meet Your Makers. Super Hot Crew are on the blue side now and banned Cassidy and Katarina and Kha'Zix, while MYM banned Tryndamere, Leona, and Ziggs, same exact bans as the last game. Super Hot Crew pick Mundo in the top, Zinzao in the jungle, Gragas in the mid, and Lucian as their marksman, along with Zyra as their support. MYM take Yasuo top, Vi jungle, Orianna mid, Caitlyn as marksman, and Thresh as support. With picks and bans out of the way, let's head right into game 2. Early on, Super Hot Crew decides to invade Meet Your Makers red buff, which Mokate doesn't really expect. However, Moops comes up and puts him really far behind mid. Mokate ends up living, but with just a sliver of health.
Reactionary play there from Meet Your Makers to actually try to challenge the invade, but it was read and it was predicted by the Super Hot Crew. They had more numbers closer together and they were able to not only force the flashes away, steal the red buff. It's not over.
It's not over yet. He walks straight to the barrel. He gets the ignite down. Is that going to be enough damage? That's the question. I don't think it'll be enough. He's got the health bot running, but they're not going to let him back off. You've seen another barrel coming in. Can he predict this barrel at the right time? Flashes in there, tries to belly slam, use the dash away, and dodges out of the barrel. Great stuff there. And now Moops is actually taking...
Impact decides to sit in the top lane brush, and when Kuban goes to board, he dies. First blood goes to Super Hot Crew.
Unfortunately for him, MYM is not in there. He has flashed through though. That's going to land the chopper. The burnout running. That is first blood for MYM.
Meet Your Makers bot lane is destroying Super Hot Crew's bot lane, and when Super Hot Crew engages, Charu teleports in to try and help out. However, Mr. Raleigh doesn't really care and ends up getting vengeance for his dead support by killing Caitlyn.
Yes, he does. I tell a lie. Didn't even bother using it. Didn't care, frankly, because it doesn't matter. Makta picks up the kill. They're all very low, though. We do see the jungler coming in, and Paylor's take a look in there. Mr. Raleigh comes in, gets a snipe on towards Makla.
Brilliant play from Mr. Raleigh. Makla was...
Meet Your Makers again tries to camp bot lane. However, this time Super Hot Crew's jungler Impaler responds by being there, making the trade 1-for-1.
Try and close that gap. Impaler goes diving in, has to flash away. The culling coming out. Is he going to have enough? Yes, he will. Mr. Raleigh gets in there. That red buff, of course, doing work.
And of course, now he manages to get himself that red to control. Now they've caught up.
At this point, people start getting caught all over the map for the next few minutes, and Moops actually ends up stealing Dragon when Meet Your Makers try to take it.
Popped off. He won't get anything from the passive there. And that was another easy pickup for Meet Your Makers.
They need to get Dragon now. Knowing that the support is down, knowing that, Mr. Rawls was late, they've started Dragon off, but this was a very uncommitted Dragon. They dilly-danned it around. There's a teleport coming in from MYM in the top, and SHC want a challenge.
Paylor's going to go in, but he doesn't have Smite available, but instead it's Moops that picks it up unbelievably. Mercata did have Smite, and now he's actually going to get picked off. He will go down. MYM is going to come in to help out. Moops picks up the kill.
Moops secures that with the explosive cast barrel combination. Finishing.
Mix almost gets caught, and a dragon fight ensues afterwards with Super Hot Crew absolutely dominating.
Towards him, he's going to pull that flash away. It's not going to be available. The culling coming out. That's going to start barraging a little bit of damage on towards them. Mixer going, and MYM going straight in. The explosive cast being thrown out the side there. Stranglethorns will pull them out. Assault and battering on towards Mr. Raleigh, but it's not going to be enough. Mr. Raleigh tries to turn this one around, doesn't quite get the kill. Meanwhile, MYM does take down the top lane of Kuban. Now he's going to get on towards Makla. Makla dodging away from that flame black cleaver of him towards him. Not going to land it again. Barrel does land this time though. MYM picks up the kill with the burning agony.
2-for-1 at the end of that. The Super Hot Crew with a very good surround. Teleport from MYM closes off any escape to the north from Meet Your Makers, and having Mixer coming up from the south, it allowed the Stranglethorns and the Grasping Roots to prevent Meet Your Makers go anywhere but through very tight channels. So a good fight, only losing one member of their team, securing the Dragon as well. And that's going to allow Super Hot.
Meet Your Makers try and catch on Mr. Raleigh's, which they succeed thanks to Charu's Shockwave, but Super Hot Crew just go into a vengeful bloodlust and murder the rest of MYM and get an ace.
Clean up here, Living in trouble. That's good. Burning Agony will take him down. MYM gets another. Mr. Raleigh, Impaler gets a triple kill. Now they're going towards Makata. The Ignite's going to be it before he gets to the fountain. That is the ace for the Super Hot Crew.
And they only lost.
The ending of this game is just Super Hot Crew taking an uncontested, unnoticed Baron by Meet Your Makers, who end up showing up a minute early to Dragon, where they get aced and Super Hot Crew wins because Meet Your Makers surrenders. I'm just gonna let you guys watch what happens.
is their decision making in this mid game. The way they roam to objectives and the way they play the control over those objectives, and they've got absolutely locked it down.
And 4 members went down there. They're trying to like get the dragon, trying to get anything from it, but they're a full 50 seconds off. Meanwhile, Super Hot Crew, who knew the timers, have got the Baron. Now they're rolling on down there. They've already got the full advantage. They're sweeping lenses, clearing out all the wards. They have everything on lockdown right now. This is desperate, desperate trouble, desperate times. And again, nothing that Meteor Makers can do about it.
Well, Moops is coming in from the side, and with MYM getting closer and closer to the action, this could be the start of a fight. If Meteor Makers start this one, this is against a Baron up team.
Oh,
they know
no.
MYM's not there, they've gone in.
They've gone deep, they've gone for Mr. Rallis, and it's not worked out. Stranglethorns bounces in there, and look at Meteor Makers, they're also low on health, and in comes that big Dr. Mundo, ripping through them. Mackler in trouble, he gets caught out. That is 4 for 0, and well, it's a teleport coming in, he's going straight for the inhibitor turret.
Now, not only... Oh, is it a surrender?
It's a surrender!
Camera's gone!
That is it, Meteor Makers. They knew it was their last-ditch effort. They are going to be, unfortunately for them, in the Coke Challenger Series, which is not a bad thing.
Hey guys, thank you for watching. I'll be covering the spring split itself. So if you click on the annotation in the bottom right, it'll take you to the first game, which would be Fnatic versus Gambit. But if that game isn't up yet, then click the button in the bottom left, which will subscribe you to me, so when it is up, you'll be notified. Once again, thank you guys for watching, and peace out, Girl Scout.